The scene was a masterpiece of human cruelty. Jesus was nailed to a cross, his body broken and his dignity stripped. Below him, the very people who had just cheered for his execution were mocking him, throwing insults and gambling for his clothes. The Roman soldiers were indifferent, and the religious leaders were gloating over their victory. He was in the middle of the ultimate betrayal and the ultimate physical agony. Any normal human response would have been a scream for vengeance, a curse on his enemies, or a vow of eternal hatred. But Jesus looked down at the men who were actively killing him and said something that defied all human logic. "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." He wasn't asking for an apology, and he wasn't waiting for them to realize their mistake. He offered forgiveness while the nails were still in his wrists. He chose to release the debt before the debt was even acknowledged. Forgiveness is not a kindness you do for the other person, it is a ruthless efficiency you do for yourself. When you hold onto a grudge, you are essentially letting a bad actor live rent-free in your brain. You are allocating your mental CPU and your emotional bandwidth to a person who has already harmed you. To hate someone is to be perpetually tethered to them. You think you are punishing them with your anger, but you are the only one drinking the poison. True forgiveness logic is about total, emotional divestment. It is the realization that your mission is too big to be stalled by a petty resentment. You forgive because you don't have the time or the energy to carry the weight of a dead person's mistakes. You cut the cord so you can fly higher. If you are waiting for an "I'm sorry" to move on, you have handed the keys to your happiness to your enemy. Forgive them because they are ignorant of the bigger picture. But mostly forgive them because you have better things to do with your life than be a museum of past hurts. Release the ghost and take back your power.